Hi and welcome. Welcome back if you've been here before. This is just going to be a general reading and let's just see what comes through. What Spirit wants us to know, what would be helpful for us right now. We are just post new moon energies. So if you haven't already, it would be a good idea to set some intentions, write them down. Think about what you want to align to manifest in the next few weeks, and maybe look back at your previous new moon intentions if you did set them, and see if you've achieved them or what you need to do to align to them, or what has come up for you to this point. We have a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. So something is heating up. The sun is definitely heating up with all the solar flares we've been having. And I feel like the solar flares are more frequent and more intense around a new moon or a full moon. That's just been the pattern I've been observing. That's not statistical fact. But that's what I've noticed over the last 2 months or so. We also have a personal issue reaches resolution. So full moon in Cancer. Okay, so we have Aries energy, which is Emperor energy, which is take charge, do the damn thing because you feel fired up. This is masculine energy, whether you are male or female. This is full moon energy, so something's been illuminated for you, you've become aware of something, and now there's this passionate drive, or maybe even on the flip side, some anger that is driving you. So it can be either positive or negative. In higher perspective, it's neither positive nor negative, it's just an energy, whether it's anger or excitement. There is some fiery energy that is driving some sort of action right now, and there is going to be a climax of some sort. And this can be energetically in the world with what's happening with the sun, or this can be specifically for you, or a specific collective, maybe your family, a community. There is something that's revving up, and it's reaching a boiling point. This can be sexual energy, it can be creative energy, it can be excitement, it can be, the things I just mentioned. But I can't help but notice that we have the red and the blue. A personal issue reaches resolution. So whatever has been brought to your awareness, or that you now understand, that's eliciting this fiery energy, is going to bring a personal resolution or resolution to something. And Cancer is home, and I'm feeling like love of self, or even loving of someone else. And I feel like these two energies balance each other out. So it's like this fiery energy is inspired by either your family and home, or self-love, or a person that you love. Or Cancer specifically, or an Aries. Flip it if that applies. Let's see what else comes through regarding these energies. I take this upside down. We have the King of Cups, and that's definitely Cancer energy as well, or just water sign energy. What about the King of Cups? Tower. So something is either going to happen or has happened to test your emotional capacity, your emotional strength, your emotional resolve. It could be something around money, maybe not receiving money that is owed to you. And this can be a solitary singular event like not getting a paycheck or someone not paying you back. Or this could be feminine energy on a large scale, not receiving the tangible resources, support in whatever form for them to be able to thrive. And feminine energy can be woman specifically or just feminine energy in general. I mean, a man can also not get, a man has feminine and masculine energy as well. And there might be a specific scenario or many scenarios where you are not receiving what you are intended to. Or this tower helps you to see, become aware of your feminine side of receptivity, or maybe activate your ability to be in your feminine energy, or not be fully in your feminine energy, but just that aspect of self that allows receiving or being in tune with nature or yourself, or manifesting and attracting money or resources or things in a different way, in a more natural, more aligned way. There might be something around an authority figures, and how it affects your ability to receive money. Maybe something in the media that you've been alerted to that sort of angers you or spurs you on. And there's certain emotions that come up around it. And you either take action, and because there's a tower moment, or you taking action creates a tower moment. But this is because there's something that needs to happen around receiving in a more natural, more healthy way. This could also be if you are masculine, or even if you are feminine again, that masculine aspect of yourself, a father figure. You could be a single parent and have to play both roles, but the aspect of providing, protecting your family possibly, or yourself, from others that are maybe talking about you, thinking negatively about you, or even just people who are curious about your stability. Or maybe people are noticing the power that you hold, and this can be energetic spiritual power, or the emotional strength you have to deal with tower moments, even when things are difficult financially, or just how you manifest. People could be curious about that or be wondering about that. Eight of Wands. People could be wondering how you have so many things happening all at once and how you get to it, like how you do it. I'm also hearing handling a lot of things with grace, doing well under pressure. It's almost like you see a lot of things coming at you really fast, as you see it in a positive senses. I can either see it as negative or bad, or I can see it as a way to shift things or change things, or that this is happening for me and not against me. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups. There's a sincerity about you. I'm getting that you have this way of bringing the emotional aspect or love into a situation, into things that sort of softens the blow of any tower moments or many tower moments. It's like we're having many tower moments in the world everywhere. There's a lot coming at all of us. And the masculine aspect of ourselves, and often even as a feminine, you are predominantly more in your masculine energy or required to be more in your masculine energy. But there's a sincerity and a vulnerability about you that people are curious about, or they come to you to talk about, or they want to seek advice from you because you seem to be able to handle it really well. Even though internally there's a lot of emotional balancing out that you do and a lot of emotional self-control. There are probably a lot of things that you have to work on internally and even externally in your life to be able to stand in your power in whatever capacity. And you've had to learn about your feminine aspect and how to manifest and how to be stable and receptive, be fertile. The bunny is standing out to me. How to flow with nature and the universe. How to not put money over what is good for the earth, money over love. Like there's been a lot of work that you've had to put in to get to this place. Um, And people notice that with this page of swords. And maybe you know this about yourself, but you don't give yourself enough credit for it. And you probably have your doubts and fears as well, but you still have trust and faith because you've probably been through many tower moments, and that has cultivated this emotional stability that you have while still remaining in your power. And if you are facing a specific thing right now, an issue around home or family or a relationship, there's a resolution coming and an end to, if this is conflict, an end is coming to that, or if it's just something that has been building up, it could be a positive thing. In a relationship or home, it's going to reach a point of, I feel like, homeostasis, where things feel a little bit more stable. It's like these two energies are balancing each other out, the water energy and the fiery energy, which creates steam, which is air energy. Let's get one final card to close this out. I'm going to pull an oracle card. Let's use the quantum oracle deck and get one final message to close this out. Letting go. And this wanted to be seen as well. Great achievement. And at the bottom we have transformation. Okay, so letting go of the things that are keeping you bound or stuck, or the things that are pulling you around. Like if there are things that are stressing you out, like this one is saying go this way or do this thing, or you feel obligations to certain things, you can really just let it go. And get past the fear of, if I don't handle this, then it's going to fall apart. Because sometimes if these dogs are going to pull you around all the time, you still won't be able to handle it because it gets too much. So there's an energy of surrender here that allows you to get to this place of achieving a milestone, either in the physical or an internal milestone of this inner balance that you find, and finding your power or calling your power back by letting go of something or some things. And yeah, this is an inner transformation which almost always translates into an external change. There's a bridge here, and I'm getting that you can play a role in being a bridge for people, connecting the physical and the tangible to the spiritual. But you're also crossing a bridge in your life into a living in a new way, existing in a new way. And this is a great achievement. There's a lot of internal work that goes into this that others might not be aware of, or maybe they see the change in you and in your life, but they don't know the specifics and the extent of what goes in to get to this place. But there's a certain humility that you still have, even an innocence, even though you are really wise and really intuitive and really connected to the divine, to the universe.